A while ago on social media, you posted this picture of the 2 blue chairs.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Did anybody else see this? The 2 blue chairs. You and your wife have blue chairs.
Yes.
Tell them what they're for.
Okay. This is a great story. So we got in a massive fight. Who's ever been in a fight in your marriage? Come on. Come on. Come on. We got in a massive fight. And it was over a big project. It was like building a house. We were building a house.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Of course, that'll do it right there. And one of the main, as we went back with some help, some mentors, like try to unpack the nastiness of this fight, was that it happened over the phone. And she was with our toddler kids at the time, up visiting her parents, and I was on a trip with Desperation Band, and I tried to have this really difficult conversation over the phone, which is like not a good place, right? It's not a good place. So we began to unpack, like, there has to be like a safe environment for us to like come back to one another and converse in a place of like, no, I just want to I want to focus on this. So for our 10th anniversary, we bought these 2 blue chairs, and they sit in our room, and that's like, it's like home base. It's like when we get sideways, and a lot of times, I'll be honest, like our kids push us sideways, right? Like, so my kids starts acting toward my wife, or they ask me for something and she's not on board, and it's like, okay, we are not on track here. So we need to take a break from this and go, can I talk to you in the blue chairs? That's literally that can I talk to you? Yeah.
It's not just like blue.
Right,
or
right.
Like chairs.
Like
What's the key word? I think this is really actually it's
Operation
brilliant,
Blue
and it's kind of inspiring to dedicate a space like that.
Yeah.
To figuring these things out. Like that's married couples, this is a great idea.
Right. And I've actually, our kids have picked up on it too.
That was
and so there are times like, and it goes both ways. Dad, can I talk to you? Yes, I will. And because there's a lot of people in our house, sometimes like they need to be a private conversation. So that just become a place of like, hey, I know you're having an explosion meltdown right now. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk to you in the blue chairs right now. You're freaking out. But when you kind of gather yourself back together, I would love to speak with you about this.
Do you have any favorite resolutions that have happened?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, there's got to be so many. Is it really big stuff and really little stuff? Like, I want to buy the big screen TV and
sure.
The
big conversations, so much of it, like sometimes it feels like I'm holding court with the kids of like, I call in a witness. Yeah, with the kids. Like we have to call in a witness, and then we have to make sure that stories corroborate. And but other times it is like this sacred, holy space where hearts break and are put back together. Like it's really beautiful. I mean, from just unpacking the betrayal of friendship, just like I could weep thinking about the conversations that have happened in the last 2 weeks of like, oh, I mean, and I have a 9th grader, an 8th grader, a 7th grader, a 4th grader, a 3rd grader, 2nd grader. So junior high, it's bananas. Everything's on fire. The world's on fire. And so, totally important to create kind of that space that, and a lot of it's like, hey, close the door. Like we're talking and we're not coming out for a while. And then they keep banging and we're like, go away. And then like the papers start appearing underneath the door of like, will you talk about my switch time? It's real, people.
Yeah.
It's totally real.